Riddle me this. How do you score 5 centuries in a match, take a 5-wicket haul, have the best bowler in the world on your side, give a target of 371 to achieve in practically one day, and still lose the match? The answer is by not playing as a team. Let's do a quick recap of events first. England wins the toss, decides to bowl first and take some slack for it. Jaiswal and KL drive the ball really well, almost as good as Kohli. Jaiswal hits another ton against England, his 6th. False starts for debutant Sai Sudarshan and the resurgent Karun Nair. Gill hits a century and takes a bow. On day 2, Rishabh Pant hits a century and celebrates the International Yoga Day. India's lower order collapses like a house of cards, courtesy of Josh Tongue. Ben Stokes bowled a lot more than I expected, almost got a fifer. England comes to bat and Jasprit Bumrah strikes early. Ollie Pope hits a ton, Bumrah gets Joe Root. The difference between Bumrah and the rest of the bowlers is that Bumrah is a sniper and all other are machine guns. But even that sniper misfired in the last over of the day by getting Harry Brook out on a no ball. Then Harry Brook brings baseball on day 3 from the first over itself. Prasidh Krishna going 6 and over finally gets Ollie Pope. Rishabh Pants get an official reprimand from ICC for arguing with the umpire about the condition of the ball. Headingley is a flat deck pitch with no help for the bowlers. You drive the ball and it runs down the hill to the boundary. India drops plenty of catches. Bumrah gets a fifer for 83 runs and the rest of the bowlers get 5 wickets for 356. Harry Brook gets his heart broken by getting caught on 99 and missing a century at his home ground. Indian seamers get a wake-up call. By day 4, both teams have cancelled out each other and India has a 6 runs lead. Pant advances again on ball 2 against Vokes, classic. Eventually hits a ton and becomes the only Indian to have twin centuries in last 100 years. But no front flip this time. KL Rahul digs deep and gets his century as well. Dinesh Karthik on comms said about the duo that we have classical music on one side and hip hop on the other. Karun Nair's and Sai Sudarshan's disappointment continues, although they looked a little better this time. India's lower order collapses again, almost as fast as the last innings. Before the start of day 5, we've seen 6 centuries, 1 front flip, 2 batting collapses, 1 5-wicket haul, most dropped catches in history by India, and a flat pitch that has gone from sunny to overcast at least 40 times. Then Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett calmly takes England over to the finish line. No sweat. India's body language was dead, with a few bursts of motivation in between. You could see a mix of aggression and desperation from the Indian bowlers. A century by Ben Duckett, which was so good and so important that he got the Player of the Match award over Rishabh Pant's historical performance of twin centuries. But how did India lose this one? And what does this loss mean? India has now lost 7 of their last 9 test matches. The other 2 were 1 win and 1 draw. Scoring 350 on the final day of a test match is not easy at all. But England kept their patience, played the conditions, controlled their nerves and trusted themselves. An interesting thing to note here is that England's batting wasn't flashy. It wasn't out of the ordinary. India did play against themselves and England did have luck on their side, but saying that they won this match by luck would be a mistake. England was a team, whereas India was a show of individual brilliance. Amazing show, but it doesn't win matches. India got 5 centurions, England got 2, 3 if you count Harry Brook's 99. England's entire team bats. For India, only 2 or 3 batters bat every innings. India got a fifer, England didn't. India dropped 7 catches, England didn't. 3 things went wrong for India in this match. 1. India needs to balance their bowling attack. Shardul Thakur bowled 16 overs in the entire match. If you're playing a 5th bowler, give him the damn ball. Sure, you have Bumrah on your side, but the load of bowling was on 4 bowlers instead of 5. And also, what if Bumrah doesn't deliver? He got 5 wickets in the first innings and none in the last. Test match winning equation is simple. Get 20 wickets. And you need a balanced, disciplined bowling attack to achieve that. Number 2. India's batting lower order is in shambles. Bryden Cars, who came to bat at 8, scored 22 runs in the first innings. That's 6 runs more than the last 6 Indian batters combined in that innings. India's lower 6 batters got a total of 65 runs in both innings combined. That's like having 12 batters who could only score 65 runs in the entire match. Number 3. India's fielding. I think this is temporary because India has good fielders, but if you had to pinpoint at one thing, this is why India lost the match. A total of 7 catches dropped, 4 by Jaiswal, and even Jadeja dropped one. This wasn't England's match, but India made sure it ended up theirs. Ben Stokes had optimism, Gill had hopes. Stokes played the long game, Gill was more focused on the short game. England was calm and collected, almost stoic. India was loud, clumsy, and emotional. But this is not to blame India for anything. They played beautifully, and not to forget that England is the team with the best batting lineup in the world right now. I'm sure India will bounce back, although with a psychological scar that will haunt them for a while. And now we go to Edgbaston for the next one, hoping we'll see another great test match.